Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn chapter 3, Understanding Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a four-sided plane figure which we have learned in the previous classes. Before knowing the quadrilateral, we must know some basic concepts. Concepts like plane curves, simple closed curve and simple open curve. The simple plane curves are the curves which are drawn without lifting the pencil. Without lifting the pencils. The curves are two types. Can you see in the first figure? The curve is closed. And in the second figure, the curve is open. We can enter in this curve. So, though both the curves are the simple curves, one is closed and other is open curve. So, it is clear for you what is simple closed curve and what is open curve. Now, let us see what is polygons. A simple closed curve made up of only line segment is called a polygon. Polygons are also a simple curves. They are simple closed curved which are made up of line segment. So, a figure is said to be polygon, then the curve should be closed curve, and the second, it should be drawn with only line segment. In the first figure, all of you can see that I have drawn a closed curve with a 4 segment. And in the second figure, I have drawn a closed curve with a 5 segment. So, both this, one is a 4-sided quadrilateral, it is a polygon, and here it is a 5-sided polygon, we call it as a pentagon. So, according to the sides, we can name them. If it is 3-sided, we will call it as a triangle. 3-sided. 4-sided, quadri means 4. 4-sided, we will call it as a quadrilateral. If it is 5-sided, we will call pentagon. 6-sided, hexagon. If it is 8-sided, we will call octagon. Octa means 8. You can remember octopus with the 8 legs animal. So, this is the clue to remember octa. If it is a 10 side, we will call it as a decagon and so on. So, let us learn about the diagonal. Diagonal is a line segment connecting two non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. So, first we will see what is non-consecutive vertices. A, B, C, D is a polygon. If A is a vertex, then B and D are the consecutive vertices, whereas C is a non-consecutive vertices. So, we can draw diagonal AC. And if we take a vertex B, then non-consecutive vertex is D. So, we can draw BD. So, for a quadrilateral ABCD, it has two diagonals. Now, in the second figure, it is a 5-sided or a pentagon we can call. It is a 5-sided polygon. If A is a vertex, then E and B are the consecutive vertices. So, we cannot join A and B. We have to join A to D, then A to C. Now, let us move towards B. If we take a B as a vertex, then A and C are the consecutive. We cannot join it as per the definition. We have to join B to E and B to D. Then, let us take the point C or a C as a vertex. Then, B and D are the two consecutive vertices, so we cannot join it. From C we can join C to E and A to C. So here for a pentagon we got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 diagonals. We got 5 diagonals. Now let us move towards another polygon, that is hexagon. We know A as a vertex and B and F are the two consecutive vertices. So as per the definition we cannot join it. From A we can join to C, join to D and we can join to E. Again from the point B we know that A and C we cannot join. We have to join B to F, B to E and B to D. Then from point C we can draw not B to and D, but we can join C to A, C to E and C to F. Then we will consider the point D. From D we cannot join C and E, but we can join B to D, B to A and D to F. Now after counting this we conclude that hexagon has 9 diagonals. Hexagon has 9 diagonals. So the what is diagonal is clear for you. Now let us see what is interior or exterior part of a curve. Now this is a plain curve I have drawn. All of you can see, no, that the interior part, the points which lies interior of this curve, we called it as a interior part. We call it as a interior. And the points which lies outside the curve, we call it as a exterior part of the curve. Now we will move to convex polygon and concave polygon. First we will see what is convex polygon. A convex polygon, if I want to give a definition, a polygon VIDH. If I try to draw the diagonals of this polygon, both the diagonals are lying inside it or interior of this curve or interior of this polygon. Therefore, this polygon is called convex polygon. Now, a convex polygon is a polygon whose diagonal lies inside. Whereas concave polygon, if I try to join a diagonal from, I will get one BD as one diagonal. BD is one diagonal. Then I will try to join another diagonal, that is from A to C. A to C. Now can you see this diagonal lies outside the polygon. Outside the polygon. So because of this polygon is a concave polygon. Now let us see which polygons are called regular polygons and which polygons are called irregular polygons. A regular polygon is a polygon with the equiangular and equilateral. Equi means equal, lateral means side, means equal sided polygon. Now we know the square. Square is a equal sided An equal angle means equiangular polygon. In the same way, equilateral triangle. Equilateral means equal side and equal angle. We call it as a regular polygon. If we take an example of rectangle, though it is a equiangular, its only opposite sides are equal. So we cannot call rectangle as a regular polygon. So rectangle is a irregular polygon. Rectangle is a irregular polygon, though angles equal and sides are unequal. Only opposite sides are equal. Now let us see angle sum property of polygons. In the class 7th we have learned angle sum property of triangle, and we know the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is equals to 180. A angle B plus angle C, if we add, the sum is always equals to 180. But we want to find sum of angles of a polygon, then there is one standard formula, that is number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. Now let us solve this with the help of example. Suppose we want to find sum of angles of a quadrilateral. So what we'll do? Formula is n minus 2n means number of side minus 2 multiplied by 180. So quadri means 4. 4 minus 2 into 180, and 4 minus 2 is 2 into 180. So sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So using this formula we can find sum of angles of different polygons. Now let us solve question number 1 from exercise 3.1. Here are given some figures. We have to identify this figure as simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon and concave polygon. We have seen simple curves are the curves which are drawn without lifting the pen or pencil. So here first we can draw without lifting the pencil. Second also we can draw without lifting the pencil. Third and fourth is not possible, because if we draw this, then again we have to lift the pencil and go for the second. So this is not a simple curve. Fifth is the simple curve. Sixth also we can draw without lifting the pencil. Seventh also we can draw, but not the eighth. Eighth, if we draw like this way, we have to lift, then we have to join, so it is not a simple curve. Then simple closed curve. You have to see among these simple curve which are the closed curves. This is a simple, but this is closed. First one is a close. Second one is a close. Fifth one is a close. Sixth one is close, and seventh is also close. Now we'll see what is polygon. We know polygons are the curves which are drawn with the help of line segment. So first is a curve which is drawn with a line segment. Second is also polygon, and fourth is also polygon. It is drawn with a line segment. So first, second and fourth are the polygons. Now convex polygon. Convex polygon means polygon whose diagonal will lie inside the polygon. So here is only case second, where we can draw the diagonals which will lie inside the figure. So, example 2 is a convex polygon, whereas concave means whose diagonal will lie outside the figure or outside the polygon. In the first case, it is a concave polygon, and fourth is also a concave polygon because its diagonal lies outside the figure.